Hi, I'm Tom Loucks, Communications Director, City of Marshfield, and we're going to bring council preview to you from the studio. It is Friday, April 10th, 2020. All right, well, things are going to be a little bit different for our Common Council meeting that's going to take place Tuesday, April 14th, usual time, 6 o'clock. The difference, it's going to be by phone instead of in person. And that means our public comment period is going to be different as well. The City Hall will be locked, but that doesn't mean you can't comment during the regular comment period. And I'll explain what you need to do if you're watching us right now on our channel 991 or as well as our YouTube page. Well, here's what you need to do during our public comment section, which you'll be able to be seeing what's going on this channel. If you're watching channel 991 on your cable channel, you can also watch the meeting live on our Facebook page, so like the City of Marshfield in Facebook. And also you can go to our website at ci.marshfield.wi.us. You'll be able to see the meeting there. It's probably about 20 to 30 seconds behind the real meeting. But you, as viewers, won't know because you're not there. We will take that in consideration during the meeting and during the public comment section. So here's what you need to do during public comment, which the mayor will be addressing. All you have to do is call this phone number, 715-207-0379. I'll state it again, 715-207-0379, and you'd be doing that during the public comment period, and we, the communications department, will be answering that call and taking your first and last name, and then we will be putting it over to the Common Council live, and you can again then address with your first and last name and address like usual. And you will be given time by the mayor, and then will be broadcasted over Facebook as well as our cable channel as you're watching. We just asked you to turn your volume down if you're watching because you may get feedback when you're on the phone. So give that a try again, 715-207-0379. That again is only during the public comment period that we can take those comments. The mayor will give extra time than usual, and so you have enough time to call in, and we will also put you on hold if there's more than one caller, and we will answer all the calls as they come in during that time. If you got any questions, you can always call City Hall at any time. You can also call my direct line at 715-486-2070, and you can try that way as well. So gave you both numbers there, but remember that first number, 207-0379, area code 715, is the number that you're going to use during public comment section on April 14th, Tuesday at 6 o'clock. And we're doing this because the COVID-19 pandemic, and we have to make sure that we're providing the correct distancing and means of holding a meeting, and that's where we're at. But I want to take a moment just to kind of go over the agenda. This is something normally Steve Barg and myself, Steve Barg, the city administrator, go over. But Steve has been busy, as you know, with all this pandemic stuff going on. So I thought I would bring you this information here as of Friday, April 10th. All right, we're going to follow the normal procedure. So when you tune in, you'll be finding a roll call, pledge allegiance, and then that is the public comment period. So it happens really quickly. So if you do want to get in, remember, tune in before 6 o'clock so you're ready to go, and then you can call in. So, I mean, it happens within a minute or two. So, but I have asked the mayor to take extra time during this public comment period, which is number C, in our agenda. Then right after that, I'll just go down and we go into the minutes, which is really relatively quick. They approve the minutes from March 19th. Again, you can always catch those minutes or see those on our website at ci.marshfield.wi.us. This agenda, which I'm reading right now, is also available on the city website, and you can go there to find that out as well. There'll be a few staff updates reporting on any changes with COVID-19. Most likely that'll come probably from Steve Barg or possibly a staff person or a department head on the city. The mayor will provide his comments, and the council again will provide their comments, and as well as any reports from commissions, boards, or committees at that time. Well, let's move right into a couple of these first readings. I know I'm passing the consent agenda. It's because we haven't had those meetings since our last common council meeting. So there wouldn't be anything, I believe, on the consent agenda. But if there is, we do have a section I here at this time on Friday. There will be first reading of an ordinance, number 1431, proposed changes to Chapter 16 of the Municipal Code. Brian Dillinger, he's an inspector for the plumbing, and Sam Warp, our wastewater superintendent, will be presenting those changes. There is a recommended action to suspend the rules regarding that ordinance. So we'll find out what that's about. And that is item J on the agenda. Like I said, I just want to go through this so you guys have a better understanding of what this is. Usually I have Steve Bard giving a more detailed approach, but I don't have Steve sitting next to me, so I'll do my best in just going through the agenda word by word pretty much. So item K, request to approve a resolution again, number 2020-12. That is authorizing insurance and sale of $19,745,000 of the electrical system revenue refunding bond. It's a big amount of money, $19,745,000. It is refunding a bond, Series 2020A of the City of Marshfield, Wood, and Marathon Counties, providing the payment of the bond and other details, regarding the bond. And that's presented by Dave Ferris of Ehlers. And you'll be able to learn a little bit more about that. Again, that has to do, I believe, with our utility because it's electrical system revenue. So as I know, I guarantee why they're doing this. I don't want to say guarantee, I shouldn't say, but save money. Right now, interest rates are very low, and I'm pretty sure that's what Steve would say and why they're looking at doing this, I believe, kind of a refunding bond. So we'll hear more from that from Dave Ferris of Ehlers. Let's move right into item L, request to approve another resolution, number 2020-06, supporting a Transportation Alternatives Grant Program, and this is for Alder Road. It's a trail extension project, and that'll be presented by Dan Connect, our Public Works Director. There'll be recommended action on that, so the council will need to provide action on if that is something that they approve. Item M, request to approve resolution number 2020-11, amending the city's 2020 fee schedule to include plumbing plan review permits. And Josh Miller, our Development Services Director, will be talking about that. And that's an amendment to our current fee structure that is on our website and available for people to see under Development Services. So we'll see what they have to say about amending and including a plumbing plan. Again, we'll be looking for action from the council. Item N, there's quite a few resolutions that we're going to be going through, a little more than normal, but request to approve resolution number 2020-13, and that's again is suspending late fees on unpaid sanitary sewer accounts during the COVID-19 public health emergency. And our city administrator, Steve Barg, will present that to the council. And this is suspending during only the COVID-19 public health emergency. Again, we'll be looking for action from the council on that. Item O, we're about halfway done through the agenda. Request to award a contract to the city's 2020 asphalt paving program. Again, that's presented by our Public Works Director, Dan Kinneck. That stuff needs to be going. We're getting almost through spring, and May is just around the corner, and we need to make sure that we have that set for the projects that are going to be done this summer into the fall. So they need to award a contract for the asphalt paving in 2020. Item P, request to establish an interest rate on installment payment for the city's 2020 special assessments. Our Finance Director, Ron Alman, will present that. And item Q, request to increase employee status of administrative associate 2 of the wastewater from 0.6 full-time employment to 0.625 full-time employment. Steve Barr, City Administrator, will be presenting that information to the council and looking for recommended action. Item R on the agenda, request to approve plans for resuming common council meetings. That's because of the COVID-19. So we need to look at when these meetings are going to take place, especially our general normal committee meetings that you see on our channel as well as on our website, Facebook. That would be finance, budget, personnel. That would be our Department of Public Works, our Planning Commission, possibly the Police and Fire Commission. We'll see where that goes, and see when these meetings are going to maybe resume and possibly be the same way that we're doing this meeting on Tuesday via electronic means instead of in person. All right, item S, review emergency authorization provided under resolution number 2020-09. Again, that's presented by Steve Barr, and I'm sure that has to do with something that has happened here. It's a little bit vague, but with COVID-19. So those are the items on the agenda that I had went through. I'm going to go item T. There is a closed session item, which means that we will be not broadcasting. We cannot do that legally, and we will be cutting the feed after item S just as usual, so nobody can hear this. We will not be coming back probably from the open session. We will bring back what happens if we have something, if something has been discussed or changed, so the people are aware of what we can bring. But we're not going to come back on because of the change in how things are being done because of COVID-19. I'll read this here. We're going to adjourn to closed session under the Wisconsin Statutes Chapter 19.851E, and that is conferring with legal counsel of the government body who is rendering oral or written advice concerning strategy to the adopted by the body in respect to litigation in which is or is likely to become involved. And these two items they have listed here on the agenda: possible acquisition of property near Highway 13 and Mann Street, and the other item, proposed temporary memorandum of understanding with police union. And like I said before, they will reconvene in open session, and at this point we will not be on because of the COVID-19 and the way to get back on. We just would have no way of knowing when they are ready to go back on. without being in that closed session. So if there is something, I will find out from our city administrator and bring that to you if appropriate. Otherwise, they'll suggest items for future agendas, and we will adjourn that meeting. So those are the items on the agenda. I mean, there's not a lot. I think it's going to go relatively pretty quick. It'll be different. All the common council people will most likely all be remote and using their computers and calling in, and hopefully I'll be able to see them on the other end through our transmissions. Be a bit different for all of us, including the viewers, so please be patient with that. We're going to do the best we can. The most important part is getting that meeting accomplished for business purposes so the council can do their business as usual. They can hear each other and provide that. But we do want to be open and transparent. That is a very big mission of the city as well as our communications department. And we're going to do the best we can to bring that over via electronic means, and we'll been practicing it for quite a while now with the help of the department, my department that I'm working in, as well as our IT department has been working with all the common council separately to make this thing work. So again, please be patient. I'm going to leave you with the piece about the public comment period, because that's where you can engage. Again, 715-207-0379. Just like normal, if you're standing up at the podium, you're just calling in a number. Again, nobody will see you. We're just doing your voice over. The council will hear that. And remember, you're not in real time for you seeing it. You're probably 20 to 30 seconds delay. It depends on the platform you're watching this meeting on. So please take that note and keep the volume down on the platform you're watching. And again, you can watch it again anytime because we'll have it recorded on our Facebook page, put it up to our YouTube page shortly after that. So you can turn around and again watch your comments if you like, or as well as the rest of the meeting at any time. So 715-207-0379. It's going to happen quick. It's the third item on the agenda. And if you miss it, we cannot go back. So we want to make sure that you're tuned in before the meeting starts, and it gives you enough time to call in. And again, we will answer all those calls as they come in during that time. But if it's after that time, we no longer can take that call for you. So again, hopefully you got a lot of good information. It's a little bit different for all of us. Tuesday, April 14th, 2020, coming up at 6 p.m. Watch it on channel 991 on our cable channels of Charter. And that is our city channel, and it does replay again throughout the week and maybe weeks after. That depends on when we're going to have another common council meeting. Again, you can get it on our website, ci.marshfield.wi.us, and watch that at any time you want because it is on demand. So we'll leave you with that, and we hope that you enjoy and learn a lot about the meeting by providing this open transparency of the meeting and allowing you to still give feedback during our public comment. Again, our public comment doesn't have to be anything on the agenda. A lot of people don't maybe know that. That's the unique piece, a little bit of City of Marshfield. You can comment on something that you want the council or city administration or department heads to hear. This is your chance to get your voice out, even if it's not on the agenda. And then if it needs to be discussed down the road, the council can do that somehow by providing a referral. And then that's how that happens. So it's a good chance for you to be engaged with your community. All right, well, I'll leave you with that. Again, thank you for watching me. I'm Tom Loucks, Communications Director here for the City of Marshfield. And again, please call in on Tuesday, April 14th. And I'll leave the number one last time, 715-207-0379. That's at 6 o'clock. And that is our public access line. And you will not be live until I make the switch. So thanks again for joining me.